outside, I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I on the block, my side. Run it in our house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna sing, UV. Yeah, we gon'.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a matchup of the top two rookie running backs from a season ago. It's their sophomore campaign. It's Ezekiel Elliott and Jordan Howard. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game. Connor Barth set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Chicago. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Their second-year QB leading them. It's the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2017, Dak Prescott.
For a fourth-round selection, Dak Prescott looked as comfortable as a rookie quarterback could look right from game one. And by the end of the year, accumulated a lot of statistics, but the biggest one, 13 wins, which tied him with Ben Roethlisberger for the most as a rookie starting quarterback.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Danny Trevathan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Prescott now on second down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Prescott from the gun on third. He completes it to Bryant. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there on third down. 42 yards. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6". Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
As I was preparing for this game and reflecting back on last season, I was pleasantly surprised to see the numbers that Chicago posted on offense in 2016. Number 17 in rushing, number 14 in passing, number 15 in total offense. And they did all of that with unsettled quarterback play. They expect to get a jump in this area and continue to feed the ball to Jordan Howard, who had an exceptional rookie year as a runner.
Green 39.
Glennon. Completion left side to Miller. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
All right, here we go.
Now Glennon. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space here. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a pretty familiar sight because Ezekiel Elliott in 2016, his rookie year, had 14 runs of 20 yards or more. That led the NFL.
And he said in the offseason he wanted to be better when he got into the second level, so he's shooting high.
I like that. I like a guy who wants to get better at his craft. Look out, defenses.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He leaves this one for Howard. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's 3rd and short. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, How about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries, so once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard from 6 yards away. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Thank
think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Barth now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott down. And that's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now the Cemetery man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Deontay Thompson deep for Chicago. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
This one to Howard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Jalen Smith. I've got to have some enthusiasm for this young man who missed his whole rookie year because of a knee injury in college. To see him back on the field making plays, that's exciting.
It is, and the good news for him, still just 22 years old, so hopefully a long, bright future ahead of him. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Bears haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Cowboys have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Prescott's got the completion here, and he'll be tackled at their own 44-yard line. Sticking with the same drive, Elliott's stiff arm attempt works perfectly, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown, taking the lead up to 10. Midway through the 2nd quarter, Miller's by himself here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 18-yard line. Bears now later on the drive. Howard's by himself here, and it leads to a touchdown. Bears now down by just 3. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Now let's get back up to Chicago as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is Howard on second down. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Miller with it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. And his first carry, he loses the football. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run with Howard. They find some open field here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go with Howard again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Good.
On play action, they'll throw. And caught by Cruz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Barth now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Barth now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. First down, Prescott. And incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted to football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
10 yards still left on second down. And again, it's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going right side. He has Witten. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Prescott yet again. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. play now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it one deep.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Let's go! Blue, landed!
Now Glennon. His throw incomplete. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Glennon gives to Howard on the draw. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
Glennon. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Glennon finding Miller there for a Chicago first down. He'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. He's got Cruz complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Kadeem Carey, the target, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Bears on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Running with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw here. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So a pressure spot now for Connor Barth. This to potentially send us to overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They go play action here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
All right, part 1 is done. Now part 2. Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Now back to throw. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for on the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
They go to Elliott again. And some space here. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through. Not
only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.